All right, so this is how you install a headlight in a Chevy Express or a GMC Savana. So when I found out I had a headlight out, first thing I thought was, oh God, did Sloppy Joe do this? So, you can't help but ask yourself that, right? Because I've never had a headlight out before. So all of a sudden I have a headlight out. So what I did was, this bulb here was the one that's out. It's the low beam. So I moved this bulb over into it to make sure it worked, to make sure it wasn't a wire, it was just the bulb. And it's just the bulb. The bright lights are fine, but I've already moved the good bulb over here. So what I'm going to be doing is putting the new bulb in here, and I'm going to be showing you how simple it is to do that on this type of van. Now, if you're dealing with a low beam, you don't have to do anything except just reach right around here, and you can get your hand in from this side. See, my hand comes around there, and you just twist that a quarter turn counterclockwise, and it pops right out. But this one's got a lot of stuff in the way, so we're going to have to get my 10 millimeter right here and take these two bolts out, and the housing slides out enough for you to get your hand behind it and do it. The whole thing's 10 minutes. You can get these at AutoZone. They already come with the connector attached, so you don't have to touch the bulb. You do not want to put your fingers on this bulb. Get you a clean rag or a napkin, no oils on it. Have that ready just in case you need to, but I don't even think I'm going to need to do that. Okay, so let's get these off, and I'll be right back. I like to use this extension because once you get these loose, then you can pop this extension off like that, and we'll lay the ratchet down. Then you can just use this to turn it because it's kind of a little insert here and it's hard to get to. So you just use your fingers and turn it like that. That makes it a lot faster. Okay, so I'm getting the last bolt out, and I'm just going to put them right here in this little holding spot. It's a good spot to hold everything. And then you'll have to pull forward, towards your body, and then lift up a little bit because you got to kind of clear this fender a little bit. And you kind of wiggle it out. There we go. There we go. And that gives you enough space to reach right behind here and just turn this. I don't know if I can do this on camera. Let's see. You just turn this counterclockwise, so it's going to be clockwise because remember, you're facing it, so it's going to be, all right, I'm turning it, and there it comes out. There it comes out. And typically you would be doing this with two hands and not one, but I'm going to show you just how simple it is to get to it. That's it. That is all it is to it. And then you take a flathead screwdriver, open that little thing up there because it's got a little clip there, and this whole thing will come off. So be right back. Okay, so I used the flathead screwdriver to pull those past that little pin, and now watch. I think we should be able to just get it on off with one hand. There we go. Whoops, have to grab that, but there we go. And I still haven't even touched the bulb. Well, it doesn't matter if I touch this bulb because it's the blown bulb. But when I go to put this one in, I have to make sure I don't touch the glass. Now let's fish this back out. There it is. Doing all this with one hand. See, you can do it with one hand almost. All right, let's pull that out and let's tuck it right there so that won't happen again. And now I've got a napkin, a very clean napkin in my pocket, ready to go in case I have to touch this bulb. Okay, here's the new bulb. I still haven't touched the glass. And since the little pegs on this side, it'll actually attach in like this. And I don't trust my ability to do this with one hand. Let's see. There it goes. Oh, it hasn't clipped yet. I'm gonna need my other hand. Okay, we got it clipped in. And now, I'm gonna have to pull this housing out a little bit like that with one hand, so bear with me. Okay, so we got it back in, and I don't know if you can see my hand here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it. I'm going to twist it back to the right, and there, I felt it go in, and it's snug. And before we put the housing back in, before we put this back in, I'm going to turn the key over, and we're going to check to make sure this bulb is working. And we already know this bulb's working, but I'll show you. And there we go. Our low beams and running lights working here. And it's working here. And you know, I'm not even going to do the pair. You're supposed to do the pair, but they look so similar. I'm just going to leave them alone. And now we take our bolts, and I'm going to give these a good coating of CRC and then put them back in, and I'll do the same to those over there too. So that's how quick it is. All right, and we give that a final little snug, a little snugga. You know, don't need a torque wrench for something like this, but a little snugga. And I don't have CRC, but I do have some WD-40. That's good enough. And since these clips are galvanized, I feel much better about that. But I do want to spray a little bit on those. And when you're putting the housing back in, make sure it's on track before you tighten them up, and tighten that lightly, and then tighten that lightly until it gets snug, and then snug that up. You'll want to go back and forth. That way, the beam of the light, when you're driving down the road at night, one of these isn't shining up or down, because when it goes back into track, you know it's already lined up to where it was before. So that's all it is to it. So yeah, when I saw that light was blown, I thought for sure Sloppy Joe's done cut a wire under there. Oh my God, what's happening? But so that's why I took the light out of the good side and put it in the bad side, just to make sure. That's the way you test to see if it's just the bulb or not. So now we know it's just the bulb. Thank goodness. And before you close the hood, scan your bay here. Make sure you get all your tools. And I'm going to keep this around. I'll take a picture of this just so I'll remember the part number. And I'll save that on my phone. And then I guess this can go in the trash. So yeah, make sure you get all your tools out and close it up. Okay, final test. That one's going. This one's in the sun, but you can see it. Now let's do the bright lights. We are good to go. All right, so there you have it. Hope this helps in case this happens to you. Thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.